Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. I interrupt your regularly scheduled Does It Hugh episode for, call it an update, if you will, to Freebooter Cruise. See, here I am. Now I'm using my old crew, or let's just call it my crew, just so I can collect some data, if you will, have better reference on what this crew is doing for me. Got a tip, if you will, in the comments. Someone that wanted to go by no name suggested using Uhura as captain and New Beverly on the side. Now, I ran that crew last night. Worked out pretty well. Does it work better than, Pike here or New Pike? Tough to say. So, let's do some more testing. We can figure this out. I want to find, so where do I go down from? Wow, what is that? I mean, that's a lot of haul. Going from what, 22.9-ish to 16.2? That's what, 6.7-ish million? That's kind of a lot. So let's write that down. What did that 53 take off? Oh, too fast. 5.86. So about 1.7 on the 53s. It's a huge jump. Didn't even have enough for that 54. That's disappointing. Okay, so let's go recrew with New Beverly. Oh, I read that wrong. Well, shit. Come here. Get rid of you. Oh, get rid of the 3s. Disappear. Wish more of you assholes would disappear. Make it a lot easier to find things. Well, I guess. Find New Beverly. Alright. Let's try this. Another option No Name gave was what was it? On a Katinga, he used, or she, Ortegas' captain, New Beverly, and then Decius. Now, you see the theme there with who's the captain. Your corresponding rare officer in the New Worlders. So, if you're on a battleship, you're trying to stay with your triangle advantage. So, Ortegas is your captain. On an interceptor, New Uhura is your captain. And if you're on an explorer, New Spock would be your captain. Now, Decius is a tough one. And I know the battles go a long time, but at max, it's only 10% increase every time you get hit. Now that's good and all. It's just, I guess I'm surprised. But That's what testing's for. Also mentioned that on his D4 would be using Curla. Curla's a good option. Adds 50% to your crit damage for kinetic weapons. And on a D4, they're all kinetic weapons. So all your weapons are getting that boost. It's not going to work on like augers and enterprises and such. So it's a little hard for some people to do. Now, what was kind of concerning about that is you say Curla tend to work better than putting a hull breacher on, which on a D4 it shouldn't. Unless I'm forgetting something. It's possible there's a factor in there I'm not seeing. But the hull breach thing and the Curla thing, they should be relatively the same. Right? Because isn't hull breach also giving you 50% increase on critical hits? Yes, Curla is just for kinetic weapons, and hull breach would be for all weapons, but if you're on a D4, they're all kinetic. But shouldn't you be doing better on a D4 when you're hull breaching because of its ship ability? Leads me to think that maybe some of these background abilities for these ships aren't working, or the ship abilities aren't working, or something. Of course, I've been thinking that ever since Tau came out, because everybody's like, oh, 20 rounds of burn and you're guaranteed to win. I'm like, well, that's not true. Because burn is supposed to also do 1% by itself. So when you add Tau, then you're doing 6% a round. So it would be less than 20 rounds, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be 17 rounds? Guaranteed 17 rounds of burning and you win. I don't know. Let's hit another one. Ooh, you gotta write this down. Hora. New Beverly. Gorka. That actually seemed to take a lot less out of me, didn't it? Oh, he's a teeny tiny. He's screw it. Get him out of the way. Get a new respawn. Ooh. So I got lost what? 2.5? What is my hull? That's a good question. That says 22.92. It's not exactly what that says, but we'll go with, call it 2.8 million. How about that? On a 54. That's wow, there you go. And the 20 million down to, yeah, see, there you go. Going from 20 million to 17 million, that's about 2.8. That's, I'm liking that. All right, let's just keep killing, and I want to find the 53, see what the 53s do. There we go. I got to speed up a, what do you call those dumb things? Away team bullshitty things? Go grab Decius. All right, what did you do, 53? Was that 14 million? Yeah, 14 million down to 12, so 1.9. That's odd. Did he take more out than the other one? That's... Oh, of course there's not another 53. God damn your stupid spawn rates. You suck. And there's really, I guess, a dual reasoning in why I'm doing this video. One is obviously to help you out there in the community kill as many freebooters as you can. Two, event store. Much like I'm doing Does It Hugh, trying to give lots of research / evidence / however you want to define it, so you can or may or however get as many Hugh shards as you feel you think you should. Still no 53 to test. Oh, okay, cool. Whatever. Bunch of dick bags. Let's go find his away team that Decius is on. This one? Yep. Let's go. Well, still alive. Oh, look. There you are, you jackass. Took you long enough getting here. Son of a bitch. Not gonna get him, am I? You waited too long to show yourself. Jackass. It's odd. Oh no, I'm out of titanium. What do I do? Alright, go away. Alright, where you got Decius? Let's go get Decius and see what... Alright. Yeah, here we go. There you go. Ugh. What you got? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't like not having my crew bonuses. Alright, let's go. So on a new Beverly, right? She's a rare. 2,000 a shard versus Hugh, 6,000 a shard. Yes, you can do better. Well, thinking about Hugh, because, especially with freebooters, they shoot you so many times. So there's so many chances for Hugh's below deck ability to activate. And then for, adding 25% crit chance every time. You activate it, 3 times? At least most people are at, 75% plus whatever your crit chance is. I'm at 22. I think most people that don't have a prime should be at 12. So 87 for folks without the prime, which 87 is pretty high. Do you really need another tier of Hugh? Not really. I'm at 97. So does another tier of Hugh really do much for you? Not necessarily. Yes, it will help with crew bonuses, as you can see me trying to get my crew bonuses, but Beverly is much cheaper. 1, her shards are much cheaper. 2, you need less shards for her to increase her tiers. So, potentially, if you get 400,000 event store credits, now that's what I say. Rev Deuce thinks free to play is going to get like 600,000. I'm sorry, did I say 400,000? I think you're going to get 400,000. So with 400,000, that's what? 200 shards of Beverly? I don't remember specifically what tier ups of her do as far as her officer ability. I do remember her below deck ability increases by 10% each time. Should go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So there's another reason there. Her below deck ability can get you more broken parts. Beverly might be one to go after. My initial thought is that she's definitely worth going after and tearing up. Because especially where it's looking like, at least for me, you horror because I'm on an interceptor, but rare, strange new worlder, new Beverly Gorkon should work out pretty nice. Well, that was pretty good. So let's write that down. New Beverly Decius. If I learn how to spell Decius. So what's that? I'm at 19.8. What did I start with? I don't remember what I started with. 2060. So that's almost, what is that? Almost 3 million. 2.8, 2.9. That was 2.9. Interesting. All right, where's the fresh hole on one of these douchebags? I think looking at these numbers initially, I'm thinking if you have the crit damage prime, Gorkon is probably going to be your better third. If you don't have the crit damage prime, then I think you should go with Decius. Let's look at this one. What was that? 19.8. So about 2.8, 2.9-ish. Which is, for me anyway, approximately the same. But for you, if you don't have that crit damage prime, you're not going to be getting as much damage on a critical hit as I am. So Decius is going to be better for you because he's going to just add regular damage. Now, Beverly's officer ability is, well, shit. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. Let's go to, let's go look in here. As you can see, she works essentially the same way Decius and Khan works. When you get hit by a weapon, and we're saying weapons, not shots, at least I think that's how it works. Usually that's how it works. It does say by an attack. Okay. Well, okay. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. Is it going to be by a weapon or by an attack? I wonder if the battle log shows anything. It doesn't. Well, 1, 2, 3. You only see one Beverly here. Just like you only see one Decius. So, I'm going to say it is on the weapon, not the shot. Even though that's not what the officer says. But she's adding crit damage every time you're hit by a weapon. It's 3% now at base tier. Keep tearing her up. And remember, 200 shards of her is only 400,000. See how many we'll get it, in like 2 weeks and however many days. You could potentially put another tier on her. You could potentially unlock Hugh and either unlock Beverly or get another tier on Beverly for relatively, well, I guess it would depend on how much you would need to tier up Hugh. Unlock Hugh. Don't tier up Hugh. Unlock Hugh and either unlock and tier up Beverly. Because she's just going to add more crit damage. Now, crit damage, there's no limit. Crit chance is why I say tiering up Hugh isn't really that big of a deal. Because what does more than 100% crit chance do for you? It doesn't do anything for you. So you're going to get close to 100% crit chance relatively quick with Hugh. So what do you need to tier up for? The tier up for is really only for stacking below Dex. Yes, it's useful. I'm not saying it's not useful, but going in either getting Beverly or tiering up Beverly seems a little bit more useful to me. Comment below. Keep shouting out crew suggestions or tell me what you're doing. We're discussing this as a community, helping each other out. That's the way it goes. That's what we'll be doing. Doesn't matter who owns the game, right? You hear about that. $5 billion. Holy. Yeah, I gotta leave on that note. $5 billion. Wow. Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.